Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Indian Bull vs Bear. In today's video, I will share my analysis of historical trends of the paints varnish sector. This video is part of the series The Final Missing Piece. Before moving on, please read the entire disclaimer carefully. The paints varnish sector of Indian share market comprises of companies which are primarily involved in the production and sale of decorative paints, industrial coatings, enamels and varnishes. It serves both retail consumers, that is, housing and real estate, and industrial users like automotive infrastructure, etc. The Indian paint industry is one of the fastest growing globally, expected to double its size over the next 10 years. The key growth drivers for this sector includes rising disposable income, real estate and housing boom, urbanization, premiumization, automobile and industrial growth, and branding and retail network expansion. The government supports the sector with policies like Smart Cities Mission, affordable housing initiatives, Make in India, BIS regulations, and environmental regulations. The major challenges for this sector includes raw material volatility, competition pressure, environmental compliance costs, slower rural penetration, and import dependency. So that's the summary of the sector. Now let's try to identify some trends in this sector using two graphs, yearly returns graph and the monthly returns graph. I have analyzed the share price movement of last 10 years of top 6 companies of this sector and created these graphs based on that data. I have included only 6 instead of 10 because the market cap of rest of the companies are less than 100 crore rupees. The top 6 companies of this sector comprises of 2 large cap, 2 mid cap and 2 small cap companies. Let's look at the first graph, which is the yearly returns graph. So this is the yearly returns graph. The green bar in this graph shows the positive yearly returns, whereas the red bars shows the negative yearly returns. The orange line at the bottom shows the cumulative returns. The green line shows number of months with positive returns and the red line shows number of months with negative returns. So let's start with 2015. 2015 was an average year for this sector as the sector managed to give only 17.53% returns in that year with 6 positive and 6 negative months. The returns decreased further in 2016 and the sector managed to give very minimalistic returns of 7.20% in the month of in the year 2016 with 6 positive months and 6 negative months. In 2017, though, the sector gave very good returns of 46.40% with 9 positive months and 3 negative months. But in 2018, the sector actually gave losses and gave negative returns of minus 8.83% with 6 positive and 6 negative months. In the year 2019, the sector turned green again and it gave returns just above average returns of 24.58% in that year with 6 positive and 6 negative months. In 2020, the situation improved for this sector and the sector managed to give returns of 33.73% in that year with 9 positive months and 3 negative months. But in 2021, this sector gave negligible returns of 2.74% with 6 positive and 6 negative months. In 2022, this sector gave negative returns of minus 11.95% with 9 negative months and 3 positive months. In 2023, the sector gave positive returns, though very average in nature, with only 21.10% with 7 positive and 5 negative months. And in 2024, this sector again gave negative returns and it gave negative returns of minus 12.80% in 2024 with 7 negative and 5 positive months. If we follow this orange line all the way to the end, we can see that the cumulative returns over the last 10 years is 167.67%, which is very less, just above 2.5 times in last 10 years. So this is not a very high number, 2.5. Let's see the other key takeaways. So first is the cumulative return. We have just seen that 167, so which is 2.5x, just above more than 2.5x. CAGR of 10.35, a poor CAGR. 10.35 is not a good CAGR by any stretch of imagination. Net negative yearly returns three times. Now, again, this is another negative point for the sector with 1, 2, and 3 years with negative returns 2018, 2022, and 2024. So, two negative years in last 3 years, and one flat year in the last 4 years. So, at the moment, this sector doesn't seems to be in a good state. Best year was 2017 with 46.40% returns, and the worst year was the last year 2024 with minus 12.80% returns. The only sector I have seen which has 2024 as the worst year. Positive to negative year ratio is 2.33 is to 1, so an average number, not too bad, not too good, average number. So, all in all, not an impressive graph at all. Let's move on and see the monthly returns graph as well. So this is the monthly returns graph, and the red bars in this graph shows negative mean monthly returns, whereas the green bar shows the positive mean monthly returns. The green lines over here shows the number of years with positive returns, whereas the red line shows number of years with negative returns. So the first impression, it's quite a zigzag. You can see. Anyways, let's study the entire graph. January, a flat month for this sector with negative 0.20% returns, 7 negative years and 3 positive years. February is clearly the worst month for this sector with minus 2.90% average monthly returns, 7 negative years again, and 3 positive years. March, third consecutive month with negative average returns of minus 0.28, although it can be considered as a flat month as well, with 6 negative and 4 positive years. The situation improved in the month of April with 3.14% average monthly returns, 7 positive years and 3 negative years. May, and just above average month with 2.20% average returns, again 7 positive years and 3 negative years. June, third flat month for this sector with minus 0.78% returns, 5 positive year and 5 negative years. July, a very good month. In fact, the best month for this sector with 5.56% average returns, 7 positive years and 3 negative years. August, a good month with 3.47% returns, 8 positive years and 2 negative years. September, fourth flat month for this sector, 6 negative with minus 0.21% returns, 6 negative years and 4 positive years. October, fifth flat month, 6 negative years, 4 positive years. The overall returns 0.01%. November, another bad month for this sector with minus 1% returns, 5 positive and 5 negative. December, an average of just above average month with 3.24% returns, 6 positive years and 4 negative years. So, all in all, this is the most pathetic monthly returns graph that I have seen for any sector. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, either negative or flat. Most of them are negative, I think, except one. Yes, 6 negative months and only one flat, and that flat is, I don't know. The best returns are 5.56%. I don't know how this is going to perform in the next 10 years, but still, I'm not impressed by this graph at all. Let's see the key takeaways, anyways. Cheaper months: January, February, March, June, September, and November. Include October in that as well. January, February, March, June, September, October, November. And the costier months are July and August. July with 5.56 and August with 3.47. The positive to negative month ratio is 1.11 is to 1, amongst the worst that I have seen for any sector, amongst the worst. 1.11 positive month against each one negative month in the last 10 years, in the last 120 months. Extremely bad. Anyways, that is all from my side in this video. Thanks for watching it. If you like it, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your family and friends. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to include more details about anything in such videos. Thanks again for watching it. I will be back soon with another video. Goodbye for now.